responsibility.
We're here to ensure that
rewarding
each of
career
them
opportunities.
receives safety
Learn
and
more about their
stability they
services
deserve.
and apply
But
today
we need
at
your help. A gift to see.
www.ilc.net. Be a part of Integrated Life Choices, where your work truly changes lives.
Imagine a healthier, more active, physically fit version of yourself. If you've been putting off getting into shape, now is the time with the Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping 10-Week Challenge. Our program combines kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching to help you achieve your fitness goals. And ticket listeners, you can get $150 off the enrollment fee. The next challenge begins on March 23rd. You can get all the info at fxblincoln.com. Don't wait any longer. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
Cover more acres with a pre-owned sprayer or planter from Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealer. We offer one of the area's largest selections of used sprayers, applicators, planters, and seeders. Through the month of March, take advantage of fixed-rate financing as low as 3.9% for up to 60 months or a 12-month interest waiver. Visit your local Landmark Implement location or view our complete sprayer and seeding inventory online at landmarkimp.com and experience the Landmark difference.
It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Coming at you live from the Koppel Chevrolet GMC studios. Here is your host, Derek Pearson. Brought to you by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Oh, that music can only mean one thing. Well, it can mean two things. It can mean two things. It can mean three things. It can mean three things. That music, that is the cult of personality. Living Color. Baddest black rock band in history. Bad. Them the dude. Great guitar player. Or it could mean that CM Punk was making his way to the ring. It certainly could mean that CM Punk was making his way to the ring. And then, of course, it means that we're going one-on-one on the ticket.
Man. The best of the three.
It's the most relevant currently. Anyway, listen, if you haven't gone and listened to that album by Living Color, you are missing out. Fantastic, fantastic work. And then if you haven't been in an arena where CM Punk's music came on and you heard 20,000 grown-ups lose their ever-loving mind, it is one of the great human studies. Going to a WWE live event, especially when it's on TV,
right,
is one of the great personality profiles that you could, like, just watch human studies and watch an attorney next to a construction worker, next to a gay person, next to brown, next to pink, next to tall, next to short. Everybody's there, and they're coexisting in a space.
Oh, my goodness.
Like, and nobody leaves tired. Like, you spend that 3 hours, and your gas tank is like, oh, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. Like, I'm good. Like, ain't anybody fighting in the parking lot. Ain't none of that. It's just there. On a Wednesday, and again, you can be a part of what we're talking about. 402-464-5685, Starter Heyman text line. All the streams are available to you. Jump on. I know brick and mortar folks will be in and out, but y'all know how to find us, and this one's worth doing because my guest tonight is an impressive young man, and I identified this years ago, and there were a couple things in play. It was a weird thing. So where I played my college baseball, one of the pitchers that they talk about, I actually brought in the jersey. I was like, let me bring in this jersey and let this young man know that, I got the same jersey your daddy got.
Man, I know that's right.
He was 8 years after me.
Okay.
In a different time, because, Richmond was different. Richmond was different when he got there. I was there when the Confederates were still loud.
Really?
And me and Charlie Scott were like, there's two brothers. You just holding on.
My goodness.
Just holding on. But Chancellor Brewington, former Husker tight end and now radio host, and about to be a full-time ticket employee. How about that?
Oh yeah. Got to get it started.
Yeah, like this is look, having a utility player who play receiver, can play tight end. You can put it the H back. You can run him down on special teams, right? Send him out to win the coin toss. We could
Come on. Where you need me?
Put him to work. Put him to business. First of all, for the folks that don't know, you went through the Hot Ones Challenge last night. I need for you to break this down. First of all, why did you decide? Why would you allow Megan to talk you into this?
Well, I thought just hearing it, and I've been a fan of the show, the Hot Ones show. So I've seen. I mean, my favorite episodes was the Kevin Hart, Key and Peele. Shaq had a great one.
Yeah.
So I've seen the episodes, and I just thought it would be kind of like a badge of honor.
Oh, it is.
Right.
It
Just
is.
a badge of honor, just to say, oh, you seen Hot Ones? I went through that and I done it. I did all 10 of them.
Did all 10, clean the bone, right?
Clean most of them.
Right.
I did about 8 out of 10.
So I'm gonna ask you to go back and watch the film.
Oh boy.
Because I think old Nick was cheating.
He was cheating.
Cheat.
And he was talking good too. Oh man.
Like, go back and watch the film. I'm like, bro, wait a minute. Did you just you didn't really go in,
Okay.
bro.
I wanted the full experience.
I went through the first time, and again, it was a ticket 4 years ago. And the first time I went through it, I originally said, there's zero chance I'm doing this. Like, no, I'm not doing this. Like, no. And then peer pressure.
Right.
Because it was my host then, Tom Stevens. And Tom's not a bulky man.
Right.
And then it's him and Bach and Rico. And they convinced Rico to do it. And so I'm like, okay. I said, then the manhood.
Right.
Like the manhood.
Come on.
Like, I can't that's like going through the gauntlet at practice and the punter gets in line in front of you.
Yeah.
Right? And
That's disrespectful.
Listen, if y'all gonna go, I gotta go. I gotta go, right? Y'all can't do nothing better than me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But I'm like, you know what? I'll do the first 5.
Right.
Just to show you I'm a fair sport, right? And I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm like, well, I'm already in it now. Like I'm in the cold tub.
Yeah.
I'm in the cold tub. What you gonna do to me now? You gonna pour more ice on me? Like
I'm in. Come
right,
on.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. So we get to 5 and they start reacting. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I'm actually good at this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's a talent? Wait a minute, DP.
Yeah.
That's some superhero stuff going on. I didn't know, Chancellor. I didn't know, man. I didn't know.
You didn't know you had it?
I didn't know. Look, man, this is the first time you get the lead block, you get the lead chip.
Oh, yeah.
And you really get to unload on somebody.
Oh, yeah.
And they collapse. And you
Yeah.
go, yeah.
That's how I feel. Oh, boy.
I'm that dude.
Yeah.
I'm that dude. I'm the hammer, not the nail.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
All the time.
Until you get to 7 and 8.
Oh, boy.
And,
All the confidence stripped away.
oh, this was, look, man, I need a chip, but it's Hutchinson.
I need a chip, but it's Ndamukong Suh.
Right, and he see me coming.
Yeah, he know. He know we running trap.
Come on over here, Chancellor.
Oh, yeah. That's one of the ones where, like, you try to go for, like, you try to cut him and you just kind of just dive
Right.
and just kind of roll at his feet. Yeah.
And then you get up and you go, we good?
Yeah. I made him move enough, right? He didn't make the play, right?
Right? Like,
Yeah.
I got in the way.
Business decision.
I need for him to respect me, but listen,
Right.
I was looking out for you.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I ain't chip. Like, I ain't go to the knee.
Yeah, I ain't no punk now.
Right.
Yeah.
This is what we
I
need.
know myself.
Right.
You know, that's what it is. I know.
Because I'm probably going to see you again. And I want it to be on friendly terms.
Exactly. I'm going to get you when you're not looking.
Right? So walk me through the first set. So the 1 through 5.
Yeah, 1 through 5. First one, I'll say the first 3, I thought the taste of the wings was actually very good.
Uh-huh.
I thought they were very tasteful. And then, we start climbing after 3. Thought it was smooth sailing. And then the numbers started jumping up. So you start off at like 1,700.
Mm-hmm.
And then, by wing 4, you're already almost at 100,000. You got like 50 to 60,000. So and then it all of a sudden just jumped up to 1 million. And then now, but the first 5 were tasted good, but I would say on wing 5, things started to heat up, and now you didn't want to put your lips together. And then you kind of were aware of some things going on in upstairs in your head.
Oh.
And then
your sinuses at 6 just say, "Hey, Chance,
let me talk to you right quick. Let me talk to you. I got something to say."
And we need to remove some people from the process, right? That at 5 and 6, all of the seasoning, it becomes the perfect blend of chaos.
I like that.
Right? Like you have, like, they're a nuisance. So you get the one nephew, right? The first one's your nephew.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I expect some nonsense.
Right.
But okay. Then he go invite his other brother.
Yeah, Ray.
Right?
Yeah.
But then Ray brought somebody.
Pookie
showed up, right?
Yeah,
Pookie. And Pookie come from a family.
He got brother Tyrone.
And Tyrone had a bad morning.
My goodness.
And you could handle all of them one at a time. You could handle 10 of your nephews. You could not handle 10 Tyrone.
And Pookie and Ray.
Right?
My goodness.
And then they brought Malik.
Oh, my goodness.
And Malik ain't been out the house in 2 months for a reason.
Yeah. My brother on parole.
Right? He like Bebe's kids. He just show up. He out yelling, got a fist in the sky. He letting you know, I'm here for all the chaos. I came for all the, like, what's up, Chancellor?
Yeah. Just going crazy. Can't take him nowhere.
Right? And then 8 is Debo.
8 brought everybody. 8 brought a whole Johnson's family cookout reunion.
Right. And they just said, get him.
And they brought him to your 1,000 square foot house. They all up in there. They all up in
every corner.
Yeah, Grandma Gertrude, everybody.
They in the window.
Big Mama, everybody. Man.
And you were really having a conversation with yourself.
Oh, yeah. I was in the corner saying, my car's right out there. I could go right now. I'm sure these 3 other lovely people could take over the show for me.
They could leave.
My
could leave and fully like, the beautiful thing was everybody who goes through it has this thing of how it's going to go in their head. Harrison went through it the first time. And Harrison kind of got talked into it the same way I did. It was kind of peer pressure, right?
Yeah.
Because he was just like, matter of fact, Harrison was an intern at the time, I think, right?
Yeah, I wasn't even getting paid for that.
Right? Like he wasn't even getting paid for it. And Harrison, okay, so you see the color of his face right now?
Right.
It was the color of the wall.
Oh man, he was tomato sauce.
He was the real Scarlet and Cream man.
Oh,
like he was looking for help. Like he was looking for somebody to rescue him.
Yeah, we need another producer.
Like
I couldn't keep up with the breaks. I had to be on time. And I was breaking down.
No, I know how that is.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh, that is funny.
So
but needed help. So
here's the other thing. So at one moment, I look over and Chancellor is literally in the corner. Like he is in the corner, just having an out loud private conversation with himself about what is happening? Where am I? What am I going through?
Yeah, location was a big thing. Location was a big thing. I need a location. I need verification on why I was doing this. And then because this what I was really processing was the conversation me and Megan had with Nick and Rico.
Uh-huh.
And they was basically saying, they was going back and forth. They was like, it's gonna be super difficult. But then they're like, oh no, it's not gonna be that bad. But the tone and when they were saying it was gonna be super difficult and it was the hardest thing and you can't prepare for it, I was believing that tone more than that. And then there was a moment me and Megan was outside after Wing 8.
Mhm.
I don't know if y'all caught that.
No,
We was outside.
I caught that.
And if you was on O Street last night, you probably see me had a meltdown out there.
Running down the street.
But me and Megan said we could just go home.
We could just keep it moving.
The host of the show, we could just go home.
Keep it moving. Leave our people there.
Yeah.
Harris will take care of it.
Yeah. We could go home. I know this is kind of like our show, but we could go home right now.
We could leave. We could bounce.
But we stuck it through.
That is so. Listen. To fully understand, and watching people, and I told you before, I said you're going to have conversations with yourself that you've never had before.
Yeah.
Because chemically, a thing is happening to you that your body, there's zero chance for your body have gone through what it went through last night. Like you can take all the 2-a-day practices.
Yeah.
You can take whatever medicine somebody gave you. You can do all those things.
Yeah.
None of that prepares you for what you went through last night.
There was no emotional pattern linked to hot wings in my previous 24 years of existence.
And it's so funny. Your mom was on social media just wearing you out.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she was.
She was wearing you out.
They had a great time watching me go through that.
But here's what happens next. When you become a veteran of this thing,
I'm a vet now.
You are literally a predator now. You immediately people came to mind.
Yeah.
That you know who I got to put through this.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, okay. Like I went through my family first. And then I went, no, I need my boys.
Yeah.
Like I need my friends to go through this. And immediately I thought, Buddha.
Oh yeah, he was talking.
Right?
Like he was talking. Said they don't know me out here. I'm the one in Lincoln that I'm the hottest man in Lincoln. I can handle the hottest wings. I said, okay. Mr. Brett gonna be back. He gonna be back.
Harrison, did you find the Brett Baker song? Did you find that?
I couldn't find like just the small version.
I'll find it on the break.
I'll find it on the break.
But it was so much so that Russell Brand's like, listen, Brett Baker is iconic in this Hot Ones world. And so much so that he made up the song about dude. Like he made up a song about him. And Brett is so gifted he kept y'all going. Like he knows how important it is to keep you engaged. Because if you didn't have to reprocess your brain to answer a question,
yeah, that is true.
You just lock into the pain.
Yeah, he's eating the wing with you too.
Yeah, you gotta change your pattern of thinking. My goodness, because and even answering the questions, I didn't realize how hard it was. I have a newfound respect for the people who have been through Hot Ones and have actually articulated a well thought out sentence and spoke it out.
And it changes the way you watch the episode now.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna go back, like every new episode now, I'm like, watch this.
Yeah. Where's the bomb? Where's the bomb? Where's the bomb? Where's level 8?
The dab, like, don't dab, man. Don't double dab.
Yeah.
Y'all double dab. I don't understand that, Chancellor.
And then I was like, man, why they not dabbing? I get it now. Because if Megan would have sat here and said, I'm not dabbing, and then we would not pass that bottle through, I would have been okay with it.
So from your friends on the football team, who are here in town, what's the dream team of 4 that we need to get in here?
4? Yeah. I'm trying to think. Okay, I just Isaiah.
Yep.
IGC.
Yep.
I would love to see him do it. I would love to see Ty do it.
Oh,
Ty Rob would be a good one.
He would destroy. Well,
I don't know though.
We thought the big dudes, except for Brant and Nuri, it
didn't equate.
No, it beat them. It beat them up.
Right. I want to see, of course, Buddha, Javen Wright.
Yeah.
I want to see him.
Yeah.
Makai. Makai Gaber, he was on the story last night.
Yeah.
He was putting some laugh emojis. So I'm like, okay, yeah, you gotta come back on. Yeah.
You see how he kept track of it?
Yeah.
Like he got receipts now.
Oh yeah, I got receipts. Yeah. I kept my live. Yeah. And then was my fifth one. I'd probably go. I wish Chubba was still here. I would definitely go Chubba.
Yeah.
Who's a young cat? P. Will. Prince.
Oh.
Prince Will.
Yeah, big boy.
Yeah, I would like to see that. Young, put the pup in there.
This
ain't no way he gonna be able to do it though. I ain't gonna lie.
Here's what I hope happens. Because so if you took 4 or 5 of them,
yeah,
and we just said to people, hey, listen, we're gonna do the Wings Challenge, and if they can, how many they can go through if they do them all, right?
Yeah.
You just donate $1 per wing.
Okay, yeah.
And as many donors as they can get, it goes into the NIL pool for that athlete.
Oh, I like that.
Right?
Like
but then we put them, and of course, mom, dads, uncles,
yeah,
local businesses can be a part of it. But the other side of it is y'all would have to pick a team to compete against.
Okay, so like the baseball team.
Yeah, baseball, basketball. Do you think
got to pick someone out of season though? Because
right.
That might mess up our run.
Oh yeah, no, we're not trying to do that.
Yeah, that's a 3-day span of.
Yeah. It really is. It really is. How did it feel this morning?
Oh yeah, it was feeling. It was feeling.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. Like, and the sleep changes because you're never quite comfortable.
Right.
You're like.
Right. That colon on the left side,
right?
So
like
kind of got to sleep,
right
at an angle.
And what I remember was, I know, I jumped up in the middle of the night because I thought like one cramp hit, and I thought it's too late, and I went into a full sprint. So in the dark,
right?
Because my wife sleeps, so I'm trying not to wake her up.
Mm-hmm.
Full sprint in the dark, and the only thing that saved me was that I slipped on the carpet, and it slowed me down, because otherwise I'd have ran straight to the wall.
You got that heart rate up.
Listen, I'd have ran straight to the wall, and then there'd have been 2 accidents.
Right.
My head to the wall, and then everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was going to be a thing. All right, so I would Chancellor Brewington. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. I want to talk to him about his family, and go into some detail, because we stand on the shoulders of people who love us, and the accumulation of people who care about us in full. I want to talk to that about those things with Chancellor Brewington here on One on One.
This is Monster Jam. Witness big air, 2-wheel skills, backflips, and all-out racing. Monster Jam, as big as it gets. Brought to you by the original Super Glue. Stop by your local participating Westlake Ace Hardware locations for your $10 savings coupon. Restrictions may apply. See store for details. Coming to Pinnacle Bank Arena March 29th and 30th.
Spring often marks the beginning of severe weather, which can lead to power outages. LES wants you to be prepared before the storm. Restock your emergency kit, update your info with LES, and if you encounter an outage, report it at les.com/report.
Spring is a time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Fuhrer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter, or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Fuhrer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. The last few years have been wild, but we've been here for you through all the ups and downs, and we'll be here for you when you need us the most, for all your travels and for your day-to-day driving. With winter conditions causing problems all over town, the last thing anyone needs this year is constant car troubles. Let us help you drive in peace and make sure you drive to work and to winter destinations safe. A1 Automotive, 11th and L Street downtown, always honest answers.
Houses? They're expensive. And once you buy one, you're kind of stuck with it for a while. You need to make sure you get your best house for the best price. You need Ben Bleicher and his team of pros at Professional Realty Group. They'll take the time to figure out what's important for you in your dream home, and they have the expertise to find the hidden issues that could surprise you after the sale. That's professional knowledge, proactive service. We call that potential. Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group are Berkshire Hathaway's home service ambassador. Find more online at prg-ne.com.
Attention all Nebraska basketball fans. The NCAA tournament is coming soon, and Nebraska looks to be on its way to their first appearance in 10 years. Better Tree Removal wants to celebrate the occasion and any possible success in the tournament by offering a deal. If you're in need of tree removal on your property, call or text Todd by March 20th. If Nebraska wins the first round game, you'll get 25% off the bid. If they win two, you'll get 50% off. You must contact Todd at 402-780-1377 before March 20th.
Hi, folks. Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, and the Chevrolet and GMC Truck Month is now underway. We've got huge savings in Louisville. Get $9,000 off or 1.9% for 72 months on select models. Yes, you heard right. That's $9,000 off or 1.9% for 72 months happening right now at Coppell. So take that short money saving drive down 144th Street or check us out online at CoppellCars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with roof credit. Stock number G214773.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for ready mixed concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and we pay for CDL training. Apply today to earn an average total compensation of $50,000 to $60,000 your first year driving. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
Pre-order your Hog Wild slow-smoked Easter ham today. Hog Wild selects the highest quality whole ham and slow smokes them until they're tender and delicious. Our 100% boneless ham is approximately 4 pounds and $50. Pre-order online at GoHogWild.com. Quantities are limited. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Your child was embarrassed when you arrived at their basketball game. 75% of parents or guardians report current alcohol use. Drinking alcohol can cause harm to children and loved ones. By drinking less, your child will be excited to see you at their basketball game. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe. You're listening to One-on-One with DP, sponsored by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to One-on-One on a Wednesday. Again, we appreciate you. 402-464-5685 if you want to text in. Chancellor Brewington is our guest, and I listen through all of what you have to go through as a student athlete. And no matter Northern Arizona, Nebraska, whatever it is, you have to have a network of people who ride for you in full.
Yeah.
And I think it's fascinating because social media kind of allows you to connect and kind of meet people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a fan of your mom's because your mother has one of the best, and correct me if I'm wrong, but she has one of the best human spirits. Right? Like,
Yeah,
I'm not wrong in that.
No, you're 100% correct. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So tell the folks about your mom, because she in every facet. We ran together when it was we were
The
at
Colorado
the
game.
Colorado
Yeah.
game, and you just went, "Yep, good people right here."
Yeah. She's like you get older, and I'm sure you hit this stage where you kind of learn like different traits that you got from your mom, different traits you got from your dad. And one thing I got from my mom, yeah, she's this awesome, gentle, awesome individual, but that she has this obsessive nature to her that she loves to research. She loves to do these things. And like I've learned that, like, I've gotten that trait from her. My dad has the hard work ethic, of course, but there's just a certain drive that she has, and I realize I got it from her. But she's awesome. She's a cancer survivor. That's one of the big parts of her story. I want to get her on one day to share that. But yeah, you
have your own show, bro. Call your mom and say, let's do the show next week.
I know. I got to get her on. But yeah, she's amazing. She really is one of the most knowledgeable women I know. If there's anything about health, she knows it, or she knows how to find out, and she'll find out by the end of the day and give you a whole summary of what it is and why it's important. But yeah, she's beyond awesome.
You have this thing that your family is expanding.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Tell the story, because Husker Nation needs to hear this story.
Yeah. So my brother-in-law, for folks that don't know, is Ben Steely. He played here from 2016 to 2021. He's with the Cardinals right now, bounced from the Dolphins to Browns. Now he's with the Cardinals. But yeah, they are having a baby here soon. Baby Luca, could be in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So it's a big time for our family. Our family is growing. And it's gonna be experience. I'm gonna be an uncle. My mom's gonna be a grandma, and sister is gonna be an aunt. So it's gonna be awesome, and just to have an addition to the family. Yeah.
So walk me through the moment you find out that Ben Stilley, your teammate, is dating your sister.
Oh my goodness. It was a surprise, because I'm like, how did y'all whatever? But I realized, your siblings, and you realize down the road that, okay, like, she really likes him. Oh, okay. Well, Ben's a good dude. Okay. And then things start to click and make sense. But your family, and then you can tell when there's just a different attachment that they have to people when it's something serious, when it's something that isn't just a short-term thing. You can tell. So it's awesome, because in this world there's a bunch of not so good men, and to know your sister is being guided and led by a good dude, a good man, a trustworthy man, man of character. So that's very important.
Well, congratulations in advance, Uncle Chance.
Yeah.
Uncle Chance.
Yeah. We're gonna make it happen.
Here's the other thing, that with a major league pitcher as a dad, multi-sport athlete as well, right? Did you have any curiosity towards throwing the baseball and being in that baseball world?
Yeah, growing up, that's all I thought I was gonna do. Football wasn't really in the picture until about sophomore year, junior year in high school. So up until high school, really sophomore year, baseball was all I thought about, all I dreamed about. I was getting drafted out of high school. I'm gonna play a few years, and I'm gonna try to, my dad got to the pros, got to the show, I think 23, 24, so right where I am right now. So I'm like, I'm gonna beat him there, just that type of mentality. But to be honest, being the only black kid on baseball teams in Arizona, and in Arizona, I went to the best, baseball school in Arizona, prime time, whatever, but it just took a toll on me, and just being misunderstood out there, not really having a great support system. And then you look out and all your friends up on the football team, and they all having fun. You know, everyone look the same. You know, you get to really be yourself out there. You get to talk a little bit, get physical, and so that's kind of where I ventured off and started playing football. But up until then, it was baseball all the way.
So what positions did you play? Did you pitch? What'd you play?
Yeah, so I played short, third. Obviously could play outfield. If you could play short, you can play any position on the field.
Yep.
But I always was a pitcher. Like if I would have got drafted, I feel like it would have been for pitching or for outfield. But yeah, that being on the bump just felt right. It just felt right. Just the aspect of pitching is a lot like football in a lot of ways. It's one-on-one. It's super competitive. You control the game. You have the game in your hand. That's what my dad used to say.
Mm-hmm.
You got the game in your hand. So from pitch one, you can control it. Obviously things get a little bit different when someone get on base.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, that was where my love was pitching. And yeah, just being with my dad for so long, he was a trainer. So he would train a lot of pro guys. So by the time I get to high school, I could teach a whole lesson by myself. So you had, pitching coaches come up, try to teach me. I'm like, dude, I already know what you're about to say. Mm-hmm. And then when you say something wrong, I know you're wrong. I'll come straight home, Dad. He talking about I need to have my fingers two inches off the seam. Da da da. He's like, you know what to do. You know what to do.
Is there any part of you that wants to go coach?
I would say I definitely have a coaching spirit to me. Like I just have like that leadership. I like that.
Because there are Lincoln programs that could use Chancellor Brewington baseball, football.
Right. No, yeah, I would love to coach baseball. That's what I would love to do that. But yeah, I don't know about right now. Maybe down the road. But no, I would definitely, because my granddad was a coach. He coached high school football and basketball. So yeah, that's definitely in the DNA. But yeah, I would definitely keep my options open to that.
So what we do here at the Ticket, especially in Salt Dogs baseball season, is we partner with the Lincoln Salt Dogs, and once a month on Friday afternoons. So when the Salt Dogs are home, they allow us to come down and take batting practice with the Salt Dogs. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Chancellor Brewington.
I haven't took BP in a minute.
Right. Look.
It swings there though.
Look.
Swings there.
So I'm thinking that June, I want to say it's June 21st.
Okay.
On a Friday.
Yeah.
We broadcast from down there, so we get up in the suite.
Yeah.
And we broadcast from the suite, and some of the folks, like, I'm not allowed to swing anymore.
Right.
Just I got too much metal and too many body parts. That I'd be divorced if I got in the cage again. I snuck in the cage in the cage 3 years ago, and the conversation that was waiting for me at home.
Oh boy.
She's like, so do I need to pull out the video of your bicep being repaired? Is that, do I need to show you your spine, young man? And the real thing is I don't have a meniscus anymore, so I don't have that back pivot. But I think you hosting the first one, Strick, minor league baseball player.
Yeah.
So Strick can still rate.
Yeah.
Steve Taylor was drafted by the Yankees, shortstop. Can still go.
Yeah.
Steve Taylor, both of them are left-handers. Go figure.
Really?
Both of them are left-handers. We went down there and they put in work. Nick was a high school catcher. He was a defense-first catcher, fairly. Like to say it. So he can hit line drives, but I think we will have you invite listeners down on your show to come take batting practice.
That would be
with
great.
the Salt Dogs. So we take it with the team.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you can you can go shag, you can go take some ground balls.
I would love to take some ground balls.
Oh, absolutely.
Let me get my glove in that short.
Yeah, no,
let me get my glove in.
So it'd be you and Steve Taylor, because Steve Taylor, that he get out. And look, All-American QB for nothing. That dude still can throw.
Yeah,
like he could pick it at short, and I was like, okay, Steve.
Yeah.
So there'll be a chance for you to kind of reborn yourself into the baseball side of it.
Oh, I would love it.
Yeah,
step on the diamond.
Right, it's a pretty good. It might even let you get on the bump.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
What? So
I might
yeah.
still got a labor tear. Oh, we can figure it out. Though.
No. We're
Yeah.
not trying to get you hurt, man. I don't need your family coming to get me talking about this dude out here throwing. He shouldn't be pitching. Like, I didn't know about the labrum tear. Let the folks know. I mean, your father as an athlete. How would you describe your father? What he's shared with you?
Yeah.
About him as an athlete and as a coach.
Yeah. A lot of things. One of the main things he shared with me is what went right and what went wrong. And I think that's not even just with sports, but just with life. And I think that's somewhere I'm at right now is I love the victory stories. Like I love hearing people's successes, but I'm really intrigued right now with why people failed or not so much failed, but came up short. Or you know, caught a defeat along the way. I'm intrigued with those stories on and why it didn't happen or what was. And my big thing right now is where was your mindset at during those times? Could you have fixed something? Stuff like that. So those are the conversations we're having now that I'm older. Is more so like, okay, like when I was your age, I wasn't dealing with the things you're dealing with, but I did have this along the way. Maybe you could learn from it. So I'm in this stage of I just want to learn from everyone and anyone. I could learn from the garbage man, and I could learn from the CEO. Probably more lessons from the garbage man. You know what I'm saying? So
well, I mean, I think that's a big part of it, and I always say that I gauge a person's intelligence, their real intelligence level by their curiosity, and what you receive from lessons. Like I learned early that the things that I didn't get to do were really directional, and how I dealt with them was going to dictate how my life was going to go. Did I let them beat me, or did I learn from it and use it to project forward and up? And when you made the decision, you said, you know what? I think I'm gonna focus a little bit on this radio thing, and I said that is a great redirect because not a lot of athletes, not a lot of people are able to pivot from a moment that isn't ideal for them into a positive and forward direction.
Yeah. I think a book I'm reading right now, and this is one thing that is awesome about what you just said is redirecting. It's also redirecting energy and time. And that's one thing I was like, I have a decision to make because I'm not in meetings right now. I'm not getting, chastised by a coach, getting constructive criticism, worrying about MAs, worrying about assignment errors, stuff like that. I have a lot of time to put it into self-discovery, finding myself, learning about myself, learning about the world, learning about principles and stuff like that. So, I forget where I was going with that, but yeah, right now is awesome. But there's a book I'm reading. It's all about how you interpret basically what's going on around you. And it starts with there's a chapter that it talks about the questions. The questions you ask in life matter a lot, and that the questions can spark ideas that change generations. So yeah,
through all of what, and Harrison's been around me enough and been in enough interviews where he understands that those questions and those lessons are really why we're here. Sports is just a vehicle for conversation, real conversations to help people figure out maybe that we spark a thing in somebody that's listening. Maybe we give some confidence to somebody. Maybe we spark a curiosity about, well, maybe, Chancellor figured out. Maybe I can.
Oh yeah. That's the goal.
Right.
That's the goal.
Right. To do that. And I think a lot of that comes from a better understanding of your space and your heart and your spirit. When we come back, I want to talk about your faith because it is a space that people don't go into because they're not comfortable in it.
Right.
But we are about to get uncomfortable.
Let's do it.
So we're going to get into that conversation with Chancellor Brewington here on One-on-One.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
It's getting nicer outside, but it's still hit or miss in the spring on golf weather. Not at Double Eagle Golf. You're home for always 72-degree weather with no wind. Book a bay with some friends for a weekend or come by for golf and happy hour on a weekday. Spring leagues are underway, but stay tuned for info on indoor golf tournaments and book your bay for after the spring game in late April. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Online at doubleeagle.golf. Spring is a time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Furious Cheese Spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter, or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Furious Cheese Spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Join On the Block and Old School live from Scissors and Scotch on 30th and Yankee Hill on Thursday, June 6th to celebrate their grand opening. Feel better instantly with a beard trim, haircut, or a traditional shave courtesy of the experienced and professional barbers at Scissors and Scotch. Stick around after your cut and enjoy a beverage in their cozy bar area, and don't worry, there's more than just Scotch. Spend your afternoon with Scissors and Scotch at 93.7 The Ticket, live on location June 6th from 2 to 6 p.m.
Spring in Nebraska brings green grass and warmer weather, but it also brings severe storms which can cause damage to your home. Meadowlark Exterior specializes in hail, storm, and wind damage restoration, as well as roofing, siding, and gutters for commercial or residential buildings. Meadowlark Exteriors focuses on fine craftsmanship and proves that in their attention to detail. They offer free roof inspections and estimates and insurance claim assistance, serving the Lincoln and Omaha surrounding areas. Call today at 402-875-2956 or go to meadowlarkexteriors.com.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker concrete, and Beatrice concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and we pay for CDL training. Apply today to earn an average total compensation of $50,000 to $60,000 your first year driving. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch, walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Do you need motivation to get to the gym on the weekend or even in general? Tune into the Movement Hour each Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. Movement Academy owner Robert Kuhlman will host the show as he introduces new ways to stay in shape. The Movement Hour every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals in everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
You're listening to One-on-One with DP, sponsored by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back. Final segment of One-on-One DPE. After this, we got some full night for you, right?
Oh, yeah. We got a good guest. You'll be streaming in as well, but we got the Morning Pearsonell live, and then the great Nebraska running back, Amir Abdullah, be joining us as well on the stream. So be sure to stay plugged in for that one from 7 to 8.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one with Chancellor Brewington. And we've shared several private conversations about your faith and how important it is. But me explaining your faith is disrespectful. Please explain your faith to folks that don't understand what it is, why it's so important, and what strength it provides?
Yeah, this is, oh my goodness. I love to talk about sports, but this is what I love to talk about, seriously, because it's something that I found for myself. And that's one thing that I've learned is that, you know, my mom and my dad can push me in whatever direction, but the way life go, man, you there's certain situations you get put in where your creator gets your attention, and you can call him whatever you want. And one thing I'm learning is that my perspective on the book we read, the Bible, has changed. And what I mean by that is I don't even view it as a religious book anymore. I don't. When I read Genesis, the first 2 chapters, I read the original intent for what God wanted. And what he wanted relationship. He wanted a family, a royal family. He said he gave us dominion. And I'm a nerd though. I'm a nerd. If you look up the word dominion in Hebrew, it translates to kingdom. And when Jesus came to earth, that was the message he preached. The first thing he preached was repent, for the kingdom of God is here. And that word repent means change the way you think.
And
change the way you think.
Well, but that's that knowledge that we were just talking about.
Exactly. So that's why he came to change the way we thought about the world system and replace it with the way the kingdom operates. And that's what I'm learning right now is the principles of the kingdom of giving, of serving, of loving, of management, of a plethora of things, that this universe, that when everyone talks about the universe will give you this, the universe will give this. Well, the principles that the universe run on are real, and they're in full operation right now. And some people are operating in those principles and don't even know it. And that person is successful, but they give, but they serve.
Knowledge.
But
knowledge.
yeah, exactly.
Like your knowledge of the things around you,
and
the things in you, is what empowers you.
Yeah, for sure. And during this time, I've got to understand myself, and understand myself, I understand my creator more.
Now, in this space that is college athletics, there is a large number of Husker student athletes who walk as you do and are looking for a place to gather in number and to have these conversations, because your understanding of it is different than the person next to you, different than the person next to them. But you want to get together and have conversations about those things. How important is that, and how productive would it be to change your experience for in a positive way?
Yeah, I think it would be awesome, because I mean, you look at interviews, the first thing is like, glory to God and whatever. But what if you could expand that sentence and expand all of it and let them have a whole hour to explain what that really means to them?
Say who they are and what they believe.
Exactly. And have it be a judgment-free zone where people are just explaining their faith and what their God has done for them, their personal relationship, their personal experience. And ultimately, it will just add new perspectives to a whole melting pot of a big faith conversation.
Well, and an understanding of the young people who play the sports that they cheer for.
Yeah.
to know why, know why Chancellor is who he is.
Yeah.
And what he wants to achieve. And then it helps you draw more. That magnet of life is that you will draw to you.
Yeah.
People of like spirit and like love.
Exactly.
And those people are looking for you.
Exactly.
So as we move forward, and I just want to explain it, that another mission of mine is to give those student athletes a place and a space to have those conversations about what they love, who they love, and why.
Yeah.
And I think you're the great ambassador for it.
I think love that word choice, ambassador.
Well, listen, look, the real word is minister, right? To lead and guide in the right direction through love. That's all this is.
All it is.
That's all it is. So listen, be proud of yourself once again for what you do and who you are, kind sir. Thank you for giving me an hour and giving listeners a little bit of piece of who Chancellor Brewington is.
Of course. I appreciate you having me on.
There it is. Don't go anywhere. DPE, he's in the building. We got a pretty good show tonight, so don't go anywhere. Ticket weeknights. Stay hot.